Interwebs. It's been a long time, hasn't it? Well, I've been busy. I didn't even think I'd actually be able to do this recording session today, but I really want to do these hero draws on screen and not off screen. I want to have a nice long recording session with some of the New Year sets. So that is where we stand. Where do I even start with catching up on things? There's a bunch of Pokemon Go stuff that's happening too, but I am dedicating this to be no more than a half an hour recording session. I'm actually planning on stopping around 20 minutes, just so I have plenty of time to settle in. It's been a crazy week. Again, I've had the Pokemon Go tournament today. Man, I'm drawing a blank of what happened Saturday, but I swear there's a lot going on in it. I guess a lot of it was like around home too. They had to like fill up on gas and... Man... I wanna just go over to my journal for just a teensy little bit and get a good feel for what I was thinking about yesterday. Was so vital. Yeah, I guess there is a point that like PvP's been so time consuming in of itself, trying to be properly prepared for all that and that. But I guess it's just a big thing about this weekend in particular. I'm trying to put more emphasis on trying to get ready for my New Year's reboot. Essentially, January wasn't that great. It kind of like set the foot for 2020 to be one of the worst months that I've ever had to deal with, and that is no good. So I thought it might be a fun little game if I just like pretend that it's New Year's Eve on the very last day of January and just like start over February. I even like wrote out New Year's resolutions and all sorts of stuff like that. If we got a little time, maybe I'll pull those up and talk about it. But essentially I got like goals for the channel, goals for life, maybe even a little bit of goals for traveling and all. Oh man, I have like so many tickets to redeem, I didn't even think about it. Why was I trying to do a whole set when I have like all these tickets to go through? Oh yeah, I went to a high school musical yesterday. That's actually took a bit longer time than I thought. Essentially, might as well just read out my whole day yesterday. One of my New Year's resolution was to actually keep up with my games, and instead of buying new games, focus on playing the old ones I have, which is gonna be hard because like I want to support the Rescue Team remakes when they come out, because I feel like Pokemon remakes are just a vital part of the economy of the Pokemon series. They help breathe life into it. Tell from some of my favorite games being Pokemon spin-offs. Not like full-fledged spin-offs like Hey Pikachu, where it has nothing to do with the Pokemon gameplay, but things like Coliseum, more so XD, where the core of Pokemon is there, but they do a lot to diversify it to the point where some people wouldn't consider it Pokemon because you don't go for the gym leaders and do all the traditional stuff that exists within a Pokemon game. That is the main thing I'm trying to look out for in the Pokemon community. So like, on one hand, I'm very tempted to skip over the rescue teams, not because I don't want to play it, but because I want to try to save my money. Things have been a bit more expensive lately because that new car comes with a new car payment, and I paid off my old car payment a while ago. So getting used to doing that again, especially with a new car, is a bit of a grimace. But in addition, I also try to resolve to be a bit more healthy. So this year, instead of like going for a generic health insurance plan that the government provides, which pretty much has a super high deductible and doesn't really cover much of anything. I decided to go with the insurance plan that my work provides. And I use the word provide loosely because I still have to pay for the insurance, and it comes right out of my paycheck. So my paycheck is automatically smaller because my new insurance is being deducted for it, and I'm taking out car payments. Kind of taking a real huge bite out of my budget. So like, last paycheck was a little bit of a panic if I have to be honest, because just going like, what am I gonna do? I can't. All the things that I just even the things that I put a tiny bit of money aside, like $1 to $5 every 2 weeks, I can't even afford to do those anymore because the chunk of my paycheck that all the new expenses took was that bad. But I think I got a plan going into the next paycheck, so I can sort all that out. I guess it's all part of just restarting the year over. Did I mention I was reviving my backloggery? Because that was like part of my... I feel like if I brought back my backloggery, it would make it easier to keep track of what games I played and what ones I haven't. I think I have to pull up my resolutions to know for sure, but I think I resolved to do like complete 5 games this year. Not quite sure which ones it's gonna be. Untitled Goose Game will probably be one of them because I freaking bought the game like last month, and I've only just cleared the first area. And Untitled Goose Game is a very short game, so if I should be able to complete anything, I think I'd be able to complete that. I'm not really planning on doing videos or streaming it because I've watched so many other people stream the game. I just don't think it would really be that interesting because I think I'm aware of all the twists and turns that the game throws at you, and that's like half the charm of watching someone play the game for the first time. I can't really say it's a blind playthrough because I've seen pretty much at least a little bit of every portion of the game, which is also why I wouldn't make it interesting Jackie K tries. I just figured something to bring up. And I like had to go pick up the car, and like I managed to find some time in there to like squeeze. Oh yeah, frickin' internet went out. That took a good chunk of the time yesterday too. So that was a fun excursion in of itself. Is and a half. Man, I can't believe I'm already drawing a blank of what I want to do for this month and all. All the things. We've been gone for so long on Game and Chill, and I'm just drawing blanks on what to talk about. I guess I could go a little bit into the Pokemon Go PvP tournament I had today. This month, for Fusion Cup, I actually tried to get involved in 2 of them. The usual local one, and then I decided to try the remote one with one of the communities that I'm in. I'm not sure if the latter really worked out so well, because like that started like 2 weeks ago, and I have my local today, and it's still not done. And they'll probably be ready to do the final round tomorrow. Okay, so I at least did all my free draws. I got so many orbs to spare, and I really want Pearl, so maybe I'll try for a few more greens and reds. Except the set doesn't even have any greens worth of its merit. Yeah, I mean it's not really anyone's fault. I just had different expectations, and that kind of threw me off because I actually had to adjust my team around for. I didn't have the best team for this cup, and I wanted to make some adjustments before I did my local. So I pretty much like had to do my adjustments and then try to get my team as close to the original adjustments as possible. I think there's only like one Pokemon that's not perfectly back to the way it was before, and I decided that I'm just gonna not use that Pokemon in the final round. It's one Pokemon. If I lose horribly because of it, that's my own fault. And like, I had so much fun in my local. I felt so much better about myself because I actually did decent. That I'm gonna take it back. I rather like lose horribly in this tournament than suffer in my local. I guess that's all I'm trying to say about it. I don't know though. I really want to do. I told myself I wasn't gonna do February's Cup. I told myself that I needed a break from PvP. But like, I keep seeing the videos pop up of Rose Cup, and it really piques my curiosity. I think the big issue is that today for my local, I pretty much had like, it was pretty much a 5-hour excursion. An hour to an hour and a half of travel time. 2 to 2.5 hours of actually doing the tournament, and the rest of the time I was just walking around the area playing Pokemon Go, because like, it's one of the better areas to play, and I was already up there. Like, I had plans to actually get grocery shopping done this weekend, but between like everything that happened yesterday and just feeling so tired after my excursions up at where the tournament was at, that I was just like, nope, I'm gonna just head straight home. And that stuff didn't happen. And then there's like some stuff at home. Nothing too major farm stuff. That kind of eat a little bit of time. But not as much as I make it sound, to be perfectly honest. How many times can I just like go for these sets trying to find my desired New Year's girl? To be set with disappointment. I know this is the anxious to be with Gacha, but like, look at all these orbs I've been just sitting on for so long. I haven't even been playing Tempest Trial too much lately. I want to keep going. I want to get the thing. And I guess what's nice is that I just went to Taco Bell too and all. I've been wanting to go up there past couple weekends, but it just didn't work out. And I finally did it today. And that was all nice in of itself. Yeah. Keep getting the draws of the orbs don't match up with the color I want, and it just results in me like wasting the orbs and all that. I'm gonna try one more time, and if it's not something I want, I might just like take a break from this. Oh, I just had to open my mouth. I just realized I gotta update my log of the things I've done today before I go to bed, so I might as well like focus and try to recap on all that now. There was a tournament, and it's fairly late in the afternoon by the time I got home from that. So like, I tried to do some editing, and it didn't really work out. I did edit a lot of Celeste yesterday. Almost done with the Chapter 2 B-side. I'm gonna be real happy when that's done. Oh yeah, I did a bunch of scheduling on videos today. Honestly, like, setting up the video description, tags, and scheduling them, and scheduling the tweets for them. It's honestly all like my least favorite part of YouTube, if I have to be perfectly honest. And I'll come back to the... I haven't even touched Tap Battle at all, and I really miss it. Oh my god! I didn't even realize they had a completely different background, because they like have the whole idols for this particular set. Essentially, like, I forget the Tokyo Mirage session. That's at least enough of the name for people to recognize what the heck I'm talking about. It was a Wii U game, but it just got ported over to Switch not too long ago. So like, they have all this stuff to promote the new quote-unquote new Switch game. Like heroes from that particular game, and this Tap Battle theme. That's kind of why, like, the summoning session today felt a little bit more anime than usual. And I know, like, some people would go, but Jackie K, Fire Emblem is anime all the time. What the heck are you talking about? And I probably should at least explain what I know about Tokyo Mirage Sessions, because it's a real weird beast. It has an idol theme, but it's actually a Fire Emblem / Persona crossover. But I say that kind of loosely. When I say, it's not like you see Persona characters in it, but essentially like an idle game with Fire Emblem characters, but Persona-style gameplay. Can be a little more specific. The idols have personas in the same fashion as of like Persona 3, 4, maybe 5. I'm not really too familiar with that one. And not all of them are Fire Emblem characters, if I recall, but there's a couple of idols that pretty much have Fire Emblem characters as personas. I have no idea how it works, but that's the basics of what I know about that game. What else is on my mind, though? I was recapping my apologies. My day. After the semi-successful but not scheduling session, that's when I got called over for, I don't know if it's too personal to talk about. Like, I don't mind talking about it, but I don't know if, like, others in my household would mind if I don't know, like, was talking about it. So I'll just leave it at that. I wouldn't say it's good or bad, but it's awkward. At the very least. By the time that was all over, it's about time to go to town to, like, pick up pizza that my dad ordered for everyone at the house today. And I wanted to leave a little early because I want to trade with a friend. I was going to do it after getting home from the tournament, but I was just tired. I didn't have lunch yet because I just, like, took the breakfast with me to the tournament and didn't go anywhere in between. And if I haven't emphasized already, like, my tournament ended about, like, 2 o'clock or so, and I probably did Pokemon... No, it actually ended more like 12:30, 1 o'clock, but I definitely did Pokemon Go stuff till 2:30. So I didn't get home until fairly late. And I just realized, this is a new game, technically, so is this gonna get Content ID claimed? Honestly though, does it really matter? I haven't been monetized in years. And that's a whole other story that I'm not sure I got time to ramble about. Oh hey, here's one of the idols that have personas right now. I'm Tiffany Arby, and I'm an idol. I am here doing my berry vest. Oh dang, I totally messed that up. Did I mention it's a Japanese game? Oh man, like, I gotta admit, the music here is pretty cool. This is a weird comparison, but it has a Sonic-like feel. Wait, is that Pegasus that she's riding? A mech? Like, it's a freaking Golurk horse. It's got the rocket butt and the... I feel like I should take that back, but at the same time, it feels too late. That horse has a rocket butt. It's probably just like her leg, the horse's legs. I don't know. I probably need to at least take a look at that game. I don't know, but I gotta save my money because my budget is smaller. It feels kind of cheap to like look up a playthrough of it though, because what if I decide to play the game someday? It's probably not gonna happen because I don't know if I mentioned I have not really done an RPG in a good long time. Before I get into that tangent though, I'm almost at the 20-minute mark and I haven't even finished talking about my day. So I did some training with a friend. We didn't really get any luckies, but at least lucked out at the tournament because we did some training between the people beforehand. And I honestly should have done more training with them afterwards because like there's a lot of people. They have the Pokemon for PvP, so like if I wanted to swap Pokemon for PvPs for IVs, that would have been the place to go. But I mean, like, we did some raids right after the tournament ended and kind of split off from there because like the main other reason I was up at the college that day was to finish up frickin' Giovanni. There's not much time left in the month, and I have not finished Giovanni. I swear, this month is probably the longest that it's taking me to complete the Giovanni quest. And, oh man, I just realized that the sound effects here are probably going to sound terrible if I do this in podcast form. Because, I mean, yeah, if you haven't known this because you watch these on YouTube, that's something I've been doing lately. I have a podcast channel on SoundCloud, and I have it set up to go into like the typical other places podcasts are, like Apple Podcast Player or whatever iTunes is now called, Google Play, and stuff like that. Yeah, I think hopefully if you search Pokemon Go Fireside Chat, you can find it there. But I've been like uploading my commentaries from these Game and Chills as bonus videos when I don't have time to actually make a podcast on a particular week, because I thought it'd make for an interesting diversion. Like, as you just saw there, I pretty much go into a tangent on Pokemon Go at least once when I'm doing Game and Chill. I usually quote-unquote play it, like open up and at least clean out my inventory. But like, if you're into Pokemon Go, you can definitely check it out there. If for some reason you want to listen to me talk and don't care about watching the gameplay, that's an option too. I'm not going to promise I upload every one of these Game and Chills onto there. Like, you're almost better just to subscribe to YouTube Red and download videos from me there. Did I just call YouTube Premium YouTube Red again? I don't know, like, I can see why people would have beef with it, but like, I personally don't mind. Like, I get a lot out of just the YouTube Music app and being able to download and listen to music and videos on audio, because that's like how I survive my work days. I do a lot of paperwork, and it can get pretty tedious and monotonous without something like that there. Heck, there's been times that like work's been more enjoyable than home, simply because like I can listen to all my favorite content creators as I work away. It's the closest I think I'll ever get to being paid to watch videos. And you gotta admit, that's pretty cool in of itself, right? Right. I gotta backpedal a little. I forget what other changes I had, but like, the ultimate goal here is to finish my day. So yeah, I picked up a pizza. I finished doing some scheduling. I pretty much came to the decision that I am not going to have all the content I want. So I'm going to stall for time by pushing up my YouTube play, or I'm going to push my grab bag week up to like next week as I'm recording this. So we can just have that done, or just have something. I have enough Mario Maker footage just sitting around, so I'd say it would work out. I will kill you with my fabulous bow. Proceeds to just charge towards me every single time. That's the logic of Tap Battle. Yeah, it's been so long since I've done Tap Battle, and I'm glad I decided to pick this one, because it's such a visual contrast to how Tempest Trial, or I mean Tap Battle, usually works. I can't believe I almost went the whole season without checking this out at least once. But yeah, after doing like the YouTube stuff, I think I chilled a little bit, checking social media while watching Stephen George's mail blog. I'll just say that. It's not, the actual channel is called either Stephen Plays if you're watching gameplay commentary, or Stephen Blogs if you're watching like the IRL stuff. But just saying Stephen George is easier because it combines the two things. I've been enjoying that content for a while though. Like, it's, man, that's the whole, I gotta just hold myself back because I could probably spend hours talking about that, and I'm definitely breaking my promise of doing the 20 minutes, which is fine. I told myself I'd do 20 minutes because I knew I would break that, so I would actually stop at the half-hour mark. But I think like somewhere along then, we get to the point where I'm at now, where I'm like, it's almost 10 o'clock, and I'm like, okay, I want to do these draws, but I gotta either, but I also want to draw. I gotta choose between doing these draws and drawing. And I'm like, I have not done, I feel like forever since I've actually sit down and recorded some game commentary. So I decided to do that. It was probably easier to stop myself with this. That's kind of saying something, with considering how much I've been procrastinating this ending as is. I think as soon as we finish up this Tap Battle, I'm gonna take one more. Oh man, I just realized we're gonna be at the boss next floor. Are we? Oh no, I guess they're not doing it. They're a boss for a little while. I'm a glutton for punishment. There's also, oh man, do I want to go for another rotation and try to get some of the idol persona girls? Or do I want to try for my dear old friend, or do I want to actually Snera and Assos dual pair would be nice, because I don't have a dual, I have never gotten a dual pair hero since the mechanic was introduced. So many choices, so many orbs to burn. I think I'm gonna hold off on the idol one, because that goes for a little bit. I'm gonna try Farong again, even though I've been having terrible luck actually getting the freaking green orbs. We'll see if she's in here, and if not, we'll go one more time, paying really close attention to everything I want. Oh frick, I feel up. For a second there I thought I hit the cap after all that cleaning I did not too long ago. So colorless, red, and green. If we get a set of nothing but those, I'll go through the whole thing. Otherwise, I think I'll just go for the green and reds, because I just feel bad going through one at a time each time. Come on, money. Actually, I'm just gonna here, because like it's a lose-lose for me. If I actually get a banner hero from that red, I would feel bad, because it would definitely not be the hero I want. If I didn't, I would feel like I wasted the orb. So I'm just gonna let myself off here. End the recording off so I can just like put my phone through Tempest Trial a little bit more and grind through rewards. Yeah, I haven't done much. I haven't even got the Silver Rake hero from this particular set. I got a long way to go before I get old orbs hanging out in here. So, yeah, see y'all for the next one. Hopefully the next recording session won't be so far away, so I can gather my thoughts and actually talk a little bit more about how things been going in life lately. I feel like there's so much I could talk about, just like talking about all the people I watch, and even though I might be giving you guys ideas of better ways to spend your time than listen to me ramble, but I mean, it's worth it. I've kind of got to the point where I've accepted where I'm going to be more so living through my idols than actually being successful myself. And that's a grim note to end on, but an ending nevertheless. And take care.